Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of our Suite Soirée Spotlight series, where we get to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, Nichelle Craig. Nichelle, thank you so much for agreeing to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, we're excited too. Very excited to have you fly in. Before we get started, it would be really fun to introduce you to all of our listeners. Maybe go ahead and share a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then also how you know me, because you're coming in obviously because of our relationship, and then where you're flying in from.
Okay. So I have a small bookkeeping company that I've had for years. Some people will know Tiva Solutions, and it has always sort of been on the back burner, and I've decided to blow it up and share it with everyone. So I know Kelly from working with Kathy Alessandra, and I just thought that Kathy's marketing and rebranding was so amazing that I had to work with Kelly. And so it took me a couple years, but here I am. So I'm very excited about that. And I'll be flying in from Oregon. One of the reasons that I wanted to come was because marketing is a new venture for me. I've had my business for 10 years now, but I've always gotten clients from referrals or speaking. I've never really had to do the whole marketing push and speak a lot. So I'm excited to just learn all the marketing to-dos and meet some new people. There'll be people there that I know already, like Deb Control. But yeah, just kind of spread my wings in the whole marketing. And what more of a beautiful place to be. So I'm excited for the the vacation part of it, even if it's just for a weekend.
So is that what made you say yes? Was that you just wanted to be with a group of new people and get some marketing expertise? And what was the reason that you pulled the trigger where you're like, I'm going to change my flight? Because the fun fact here is that you were scheduled to fly in a few weeks earlier because we were going to work one-on-one together on your personal brand. And when Suite Soirée came to life, you're like, I'm switching my flight.
That's right. I just, this year in 2025, I've been so invested in the rebranding of Tiva and working with you that this opportunity just seems so well timed. And, you know, just looking at the place on Facebook and hearing you talk about it, the place just seemed really amazing. And so I thought, what a great way to just immerse myself in a topic that I don't know a lot about, and it is a learning curve for me. So that's why I signed up.
Yeah, that's great. A question that we always ask people, whether we are virtual like this or live, is what do you think was missing in your life or in your business that led you here?
What was missing is probably the courage to grow. I've had my company for a long time. I have a degree in accounting. I've been doing bookkeeping forever, and I could never get bigger than a certain place. And I think at some point it's not about, can you time manage, which I can do, and I know all the tricks and the to-dos and the prioritization, but at some point you just have to look at yourself and say, go for it, because it is an unknown. And I think that's what's drawing me to this whole experience, and just having to say, I don't know what it's going to be about, but I'm going to learn it and do it.
Yeah. I love this. Did Kelly also walk you through the whole retreat location to further entice? Because I know she's been loving playing that video for everybody.
I did see the video on Facebook, and Kelly has been talking to me about it, but I'm sure there's more surprises that I didn't pick up.
What do you think you're most excited about? Like this whole trip, like this is a bigger trip for you than anyone else coming in to the Suite Soirée. And it's bigger because you're coming in early and you and I are working one-on-one, as I mentioned.
Right.
Obviously really focused on you as a personal brand versus the work that we've been focused on in rebranding Tiva, your bookkeeping service, your bookkeeping service business. But this is going to be a long week. You know, you're going to be with me side by side for an entire week. And then all these people who are flying in to be at the Suite Soirée. So you kind of get the best of both, but also it's a really big week. What would you say of that time that you're most excited about?
Wow. I think I'm excited about all of it. And here's why. Because you and I will be working on my personal brand, and it's a whole journey to put who you are out to the world. First, to figure out who you are in your professional atmosphere. And then I get a chance to go to this event and be that person and put it out to people in a live setting, which is interesting. I just have to get used to doing that. And I have to get used to having that persona be on my website and who I am and what I talk about when I meet people. So it's really, all of it is really exciting.
Plus, I'm thinking as you're talking about this, Nichelle, if you're going to be with Kelly all week long, like you are just in full immersion, you've got that time to rest in the middle with the retreat, right? Because you're still front end and back end of the retreat with Kelly, right?
Right. Yeah. And so I'll be relaxing while she's running around organizing.
Yep. I also love that all of your story so far behind your why, it sounds like there's a lot of courage involved in that. And so that'll be really fun to like step into that space of like having courage and then networking with other women. And I have a feeling you're going to find you're not so scared well into the first 5 minutes with everyone.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I know my trade. I've been doing it for years. I'm have lots of experience, well trained. I think it is just the courage to say this is who I am and this is what I do, and put it out there in the world. So there must be lots of business owners that feel the way I feel. So I'm sure you're right. Once I get in the room, it'll be great. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then our road trip up with our walkie-talkies as we're all carpooling, because everyone's flying in from out of state and we're having to all carpool. Oh my God.
The walkie-talkies are a new advancement, I take it. I haven't heard that one yet.
Yes. So I've got walkie-talkies for our cars, and we will be able to communicate between cars on our road trip up. Yeah. All of us. It's going to be so much fun.
Great.
Oh my gosh. So, Nichelle, what would you say to somebody if they were on the fence about coming?
Well, sticking with the theme, be brave. Just be brave and do it. It's scary, but the women that I know are going are all amazing. And so it's just really inspiring to sit in the same space with them. And since the target topic is marketing, you'll learn something. I always learn something when I go to these. So just be brave. Do it.
Yeah, do it, right? So given that, then, what do you think will change for you once you return from the treat?
I think I'll be more comfortable talking about my business. I know that's part of marketing. I've always been a person that proves their worth through doing and getting a result. So talking about myself doesn't come natural to me. So I'm hoping that I can practice and get more comfortable, and working with you in the beginning, just developing who that is. And when I come back, hopefully I have some nuggets of marketing to do, and just being a little bit more comfortable saying, yes, I'll do that interview. Yes, I'll do that magazine interview. So that's what I'm hoping to come back with.
Well, and this goes without saying too, only because I've been intimately involved in helping you rebrand. I know a lot of the inside scoop on your business, and it might interest people to know that, yes, you do run this bookkeeping business, which is amazing, but it's kind of unique in that not only is it women led, it's women run. Your entire team are made up of women. You have been a CFO, and you have an uncanny ability to know exactly what a CPA needs. So you're able to package your team in the bookkeeping side of somebody's business, can package things seamlessly for their CPAs, and that you literally are in lockstep with them, which I often find there are sometimes disconnects, but it's one of your differentiators, and that you can actually serve everyone across the United States. You are not geographically locked in. So I think that's important for people to know, because bookkeeping is like this foundation of anyone's business. If your books aren't right, you're in trouble, and you're so good at it. And I just cannot wait to tell the world about it. So
Thank you. Thank you. I know. I think you need to follow me around.
She can be your hype woman. I think that's Kelly's like star quality, hyping.
I think so.
It really
she does
is.
it so well.
Yeah, that's why people want to be around you, Kelly. You're always there to hype whatever activity is, whoever the person is. You always see the best in everything.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well,
Yeah.
I learn something new myself every day. Wow, I'm a hyper. I'm
Yeah.
a hyper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, Nichelle, we just cannot thank you enough for agreeing to hop on and giving us a few minutes of your time, because we are just so excited to have you. And we just want other people to know a little bit about how amazing these women are who are showing up, and you are no exception.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I encourage people to come meet me. I would love to meet all the people out there thinking about it. And I mean, walkie-talkies, what kind of great memories are we going to come back with? So thank you so much for having me.
Yes. And before we wrap, Nichelle, where can people reach you if they'd like to learn more about you and Tiva and maybe hire your services?
Or you can email me at Nichelle at tivasolutions.net, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have, or just make contact if you're going to go in April or in May, and we'll meet at the conference.
Sounds great. Well, all right. Thank you, Nichelle. I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks. And for everybody else, if you're interested in learning more about the Suite Soirée, just reach out to Sarah and I. We would love to have you join us. So thank you, and we'll talk soon. Want to meet her in person? You can. Suite Soirée is happening May 2nd through the 5th. Grab your spot at suitesoiree.com before it's gone. See you there.